guys had to properly break somebody's leg with an inside heel hook and with an outside heel hook. Let me borrow the tiara real fast. So if you were wondering how to break someone's foot, we're gonna start like this. So first, for the outside heel hook, we're gonna be in this bottom single leg position, single outside ashi, whatever you wanna call it, but we're gonna be in this position, right? This is exactly how I got heel hook last Sunday in Austin, Texas. I'm not even playing. This is exactly what happened. So you can either with your outside hand, you can grab the back of the knee or grab the ankle, depending on how much you can grab, right? From here, I'm going to pull and use my leg and bring it behind her opposite hamstring. So I'm doing this motion. At the same time that I'm doing this motion, I'm trying to create more of a bend of her leg with my hips. So I'm coming here and moving my hips this way. Notice how when I catch the heel, I catch it with my wrist, not here because it can slip faster. Boom. If I'm here, it's a little bit more difficult for her to slip the heel. So I'm out here, okay? So from here, I pinch my elbow, I throw my leg on the opposite hamstring. I catch the heel, not here, because she can just slip it out. I catch it right here, right? From here to here. We finish our grip, and we try to test our knee. Of course, we're not ripping their knee apart, right? We are just testing the grip. When we finish in the heel hook, we don't want to pinch it. We want to use our hips, engage those hips, and go for that twist. Uno más. I grab the back of the knee, I grab by the ankle, whatever is more comfortable, available for me at the time, and I throw my leg over, right? Boom. Right where you need to be. Right to the leg breaking stuff, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's get it, guys. So just a few tips when I was walking around. Just so we're on the same page, right? So we know we grab the back of the knee or we grab the ankle and we force the heel hook this way. We force the leg behind the hamstring. Something that I saw is that you guys ended up in your backs, some of you guys, and if you don't have long limbs or if you're not flexible, it's gonna be very hard to get this heel, right? So we need to go from this shoulder to this shoulder. You feel me? Right here. Boom. If we try to finish the heel hook right here, it's just very awkward. We don't have much here, right? We need to come from here to here. Another thing, we need to make sure that our butts are not all the way here. Notice how straight her leg is. It's gonna be kind of hard to like break it from her. The closer I am, the more of a 90-degree bend I have on her leg. The farther I am, the harder it is to create that break. So let's make sure that we hit. From here to here. Notice my hips. From this hip to the other hip. Boom. Okay, so we are in honey hole, cross ashi, 411, whatever you want to call this position, right? The point is getting to the position and working on the break. A few things. You can either have a figure 4 grip on your legs, you can pose, or you can have control of this leg. This way, this behind the hamstring, and this one here. Doesn't matter really how you pick, whichever you feel more comfortable. For me, I like it right here. So we're gonna do the exact same thing, kinda. Grab the back of the knee or grab by the ankle, right? From here, we're gonna open her, we're gonna expose her heel by turning our knees from this way to the ceiling. And we just pop the heel right into place. We wanna make sure that our elbow is right in front of her foot. So when we pop that, we can just hook it. The elbow gotta be right in front of the toes, right? So when we open this, we just hook the heel. Notice how I'm hooking right here, not here, because here, so you can use ballerina toes, and there goes that. But if I hook it right on my wrist, she tries to ballerina toes, and it's a little bit more complicated, right? So we come from here to here. Notice my knees down and up. I get my gable. Once you guys get your gable grip, don't just like stay like loose with your elbows. Don't do this. This will not finish it. Make sure that your elbows are tight. Make sure that you're using your entire torso, not just your arms, to break. Your entire torso. From here, you will hip into the back of her knee, onto the side of her knee, and pull the heel hook. Boom. Right? Expose that heel. Make sure that my elbows are tight. Whether I'm here, here, or here, doesn't really matter. The point is hipping into the back of the knee and then getting that break. Please, guys, don't go fucking crazy here. Don't go ape shit and break your partner's knee. Let's go ahead and find a nice threshold, but don't go crazy. Boom, and then just let go. Uno más. I expose that heel. I hook the heel. Gable gripping. Not like this. Palm down. Boom. Elbows are tight. Head is on the mat if you need to. And hip into it. You guys have any questions?
With the elbow, are you pushing against the shin or are you just keeping it tight?
Yeah, I'm just leaving it right in front of her toes, right here. So wait, it's easier to hook it.
I need the right elbow.
The right elbow?
Did you keep it just tight or did
Just
you
tight.
against the shin?
Just tight. But for here, guys, make sure that the elbow is right in front of the foot. It's so much easier versus trying to like find it and stuff like that. So much easier just go. You just come here and here. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Get it. Put my knee in the middle. I'm gonna draw my knee, and I end up in this cross ashy honey hole position, right?
Okay.
So if you don't know how to enter exactly, no problem. You come here, back steppy, grab the leg, boom, and then we go for the heel. So on a mask, be out here, step, drop, and right into the position. Okay, one of those threads. So for a good rule of thumb, we want to have this 3-point of contact, right? I guess 1. We want to make sure the heel doesn't have to touch the mat, but this part of our body, our forearm does, our elbow does. When we go for the finish, don't do this. Don't try to break it this way. Don't go to your back. This is pretty much gonna make you lose it, right? Stay here. Our hips, our hamstring is not right on top of the knee. This is awkward. I want to make sure my hamstrings are as close to her hip line as possible. I'm here. You can put your head on the mat if you want to. You don't really need to. You just want to make sure you have it's kind of like a sandwich. The top of the bread, the meat, and the bottom part of the bread, right? So you stay right here. And we just go for that break. Boom. Stay right here and go for the break. I'm hipping into the back of her knee. I'm doing this, and my arms are doing this at the same time. Boom. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There's three ways that you can have this your legs position on the honey hole, inside senkaku, whatever. You can either have a figure 4, you can be posing here, or you can come here. Depending on what you do, still the same outcome. I'm still going to try to expose her heel, going to try to expose her heel, going to try to expose the heel. Once I'm here, I gable grab my hands, stay super tight. If you run into the problem that your legs are shorter, you try to go with a taller guy, taller girl, and you cannot really like create the break, try to keep your inner thigh on the top of the knee. right here. Even if the leg's straight, try to keep your inner thigh on the top of the knee. From here, I'm trying to hover over the foot, having my forehead on the mat if you need to. From here, I'm going to keep that pressure. If for some reason she's being super stubborn, she's like extending her leg, and I'm like, man, I really cannot finish this heel, I'm gonna transition from double inside to double outside. So I'm gonna transition from here without letting go of the grip, of course, here to here. Now I have more room to be able to break that this way. From here, if she's being super stubborn, she cannot, like she's not giving me that position, but my legs is still inside, I go from here to here, and I finish the inside heel. I'm here, she's being stubborn, her legs are way too long, I'm like, God damn, I cannot finish. I switch to 50-50, or double outside ashy, and go for the same break. Notice this, guys. I am not pinching. I am not trying to just turn to my back. I'm flaring. I'm flaring and then turning. That's all I'm doing, right? Double inside to double outside. Head to the mat if you need to. Hip and turn. And we create that break. You guys have any questions?
Is there a specific place when you're making that initial step in and then the back step that you're placing
for the entry?
for the entry, that you're placing the feet that you feel gives the most success to have your legs in the right position?
Yeah.
I don't know if that question.
No, I know exactly what you mean. So it's right here.
Sure.
So try to step in a diagonal position. Don't try to step right in the middle and go back. Step in the opposite hamstring and go back. Another thing is, when you step across and bring the leg back, try to make sure that the knee is behind, in front of the ankle right here. So that way, if you try to escape whatever, I'm grabbing both of the legs and going for that honeycomb. So for my entry, I'm out here, step, here. Step right across. Grab the secondary leg so she doesn't run away. Position my legs, start working on the break. Any other questions? Let's see what time this is. We got 4 minutes, but I wanted to show a shotgun ankle lock, right? They're popping right now, so I'll show you. Okay, so there's 2 ways to finish it. On this side, or with the foot right here, right? For the foot right here, it will be your most effective one. A lot of people try to just muscle it, like trying to like put a lot of force.
Oh my God.
She's okay. You try to put a lot of force and you just cannot get it. What I will highly recommend is with your hand, with your hand, you throw it all the way through. Open your hip, and you have the shotgun ankle lock right here. What we are trying to do is breaking the foot this way. Here, a lot of people are very flexible here. Here, very few people. Even if you are, it's kind of fucked, right? So from here, I'm posing on my elbow. I'm posing on my elbow. From here, my hand is going right, like super tight, bring my elbow from here to here. From here to here. Open my hip. You don't really have to. You can just finish right here. But I can open my hip, make it even worse. Just finish that, boom. We start on 50-50. We go back to our position to single outside ashy or single leg X position. Go for the grip. Make sure it's tight, super tight, and hip into it. Notice that I don't have the ankle here. I'm just cranking. I am right here. Hip into it. Guys, wanna try that? 1, 2, 3. Let's go!